Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Justin Krauss, and I've been trained in biophysics and keeping my living in that area. Dr. Krauss, we actually had D.G. Willis.
Yeah.
Book. And I want to applaud everyone who worked on this film. I think it's going to be kind of a watershed and a beacon for people to cling to. So great work. I have a question. It's not well formulated, so please forgive it. It could actually branch from the Christian box that's been kept and who wants to be a good person. And the question is based on my readings of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations and Stoicism as a philosophy. And you can be a good person by perhaps following Stoic principles. But Marcus Aurelius followed those principles and he was a pagan. So the question is, why is being a good person, having morals so intertwined with religion?
It's been success. I think that, look, they've had at least 2,000 years of convincing people of that. I mean, someone was asking me just the other day in my class I was teaching, and it's a physics class, and someone was saying, why are hospitals, so many hospitals religious, you know, if there's this anti-science thing, stuff like that. And I think we eventually got into discussion, but you got to remember, for until the last few hundred years, that was the only game in town. If you want to be educated, if you want to go to a university like Oxford or wherever, there were religious institutions. There was the crown and religion, and it was the only source of knowledge, education, and money. And I think, given that they had the bully pulpit for 2,000 years, it's not too surprising that they've been very successful at convincing people that religion provides a moral framework. On the other hand, if you read the Bible, and I have good friends in Phoenix who've been talking to me a lot about the Old Testament lately, and I mean, it's the most obscenely immoral document you could possibly want to read. There's nothing moral about it. It's just awful. No one would want to live their lives by that document. It's full of genocidal criminals. And as someone who's brought up Jewish, I feel particularly offended because I was all told they were heroes until I actually read the stuff. So I just think they had control of the media for a long time, and it's effective. I don't know whether you...
I mean, I agree with all of that, and in addition, if anybody thinks that the only reason to be good is because you'll please God if you're good and you'll offend God if you're not, what a terrible reason for being good. Apple polishing.